Solomon Islands Broadcasting Corporation is celebrating 70 years of its service to the nation. However, broadcasting is conceived in the islands more than 70 years ago. Celebrating its 70th anniversary, a timeline will go through the history of broadcasting from 1915 up until 2022. From 1915, a wireless mast of the British Solomon Islands Protectorate Administration's Tulagi radio station is established in 1915 and become operational from 1st January 1916. This station transmitted messages by Morse code from the BSIP to the outside world. This station was attacked by Japanese aircraft during World War II and was eventually destroyed by the U.S. Navy forces, the Tulagi landings, in August 1942. This is a AWA-3BZ teleradio equipment issued to the British Solomon Islands Protectorate Coast Watchers during World War II. The teleradio set comprised a transmitter, receiver, aerial, microphone, Morse key, batteries, engine, generator, and fuel. Considered portable, it took 16 men to carry the entire set. This AWA-3BZ equipment was also used by the BSIP administration after the war from 1947. It is used for an inter-island weekly broadcasting service. And through the 1920s, the pioneering wireless station established by the Methodist Mission in Roviana, New Georgia. The Macroni half kW cabinet telephone set could be used for both telegraphy Morse and telephone voice. This set is operated by Reverend Late Don Ali, Late Reverend Wati Sylvester, and Late Milton Talasasa. Late Milton Talasasa was a skilled operator and could send messages internationally, both in Morse code and by voice. In establishing the Methodist Mission at Kokegolo in New Georgia, late Milton Talasasa was put in charge. He became a scout and a wireless operator for the U.S. military on New Georgia. In the 1940s, the U.S. Armed Forces radio station AFRS, the Mosquito Network broadcast programs for military personnel, was established. The U.S. military authorities also allowed news and music in Pidgin to be transmitted from this station. The studios were based in a plantation at the U.S. base, Lunga, Guadalcanal. The main BSIP wartime coast-watching wireless station with the call sign Ken in an underground location near Henderson Airfield, Guadalcanal in 1943. Sergeant William Bill Bennett MM, British Solomon Islands Protectorate Defence Force, operating the coast-watching teleradio station, call sign ZGJ5 at Sege, New Georgia. He went on to become a broadcaster with the Solomon Islands Broadcasting Service and later inaugural chairman of the Solomon Islands Broadcasting Corporation. He was awarded an MBE for services to broadcasting. Late Reverend Bill Ginner conducts a choir broadcasting in Roviana language over the U.S. Armed Forces Radio Service AFRS station WVTJ in Munda, New Georgia in 1944. He later became a presenter with the Solomon Islands Broadcasting Service. The broadcasting officer, Bill Bennett, reading the news in the rudimentary studio of the Solomon Islands Broadcasting Service. Bill Bennett MBE MM was the best-known presenter with the Solomon Islands Broadcasting Service and also undertook specialized training at the British Broadcasting Corporation in London. The main control room and production studio of the Solomon Islands Broadcasting Service in Honiara, leading on to the 1960s. This is the main control room and production studio of the Solomon Islands Broadcasting Service in Honiara. Operating the equipment are broadcast offices. You have late Luke Susuta on the left and late Paul Benny on the right. Late Uncle Luke Susuta has become one of the well-known voices for the children of the 1980s for the popular Custom Story program, and is later awarded with a BEM for his service to broadcasting. This is the Solomon Islands Broadcasting Service in 1972. From SIBS, it has become SIBC, and this is the broadcasting house officially opened on 7th August 1982. The first SIBC board in August 1982. Ashley Wickham was the chair and secretary to the board and is also the general manager at that time. And on 2nd July 1984 is the official first day cover and postage stamps issued to mark the 20th anniversary of the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union.